Did you get money for Christmas from your grandma? Do you want to double it, triple it, or lose everything? Here's the video for you. I wanted to show you my 3 best coins over the past month. Random stuff that I bought, and then it went up, and I got free money. So I want to show you all 3, as well as overall thoughts on the market. So we can see Solana goes up, things go up. Those are my thoughts on the market. Everything's green. Number 1 is Metis DAO. I bought this on KuCoin about a month and a half ago, so you see where the line is at the bottom, where it's red, and then it's at the top in green now. Yeah, that's what I did with my money. Why did we buy it at the time we bought it? Did I do my research? Did I look into the white paper, the light paper, the first application, the second one? Did I read about every single team member? Did I check their LinkedIn? Did I do my own research? The answer is no. Here was the whole thought process on why this one. It says they're making ETH accessible for everyone. Most people have no idea about crypto. This makes it accessible for everyone. That's it. You can obviously look into all the technical details right behind it. It's a proof of stake sequencer pool, and then you have to learn what does proof of stake mean, what is a sequencer pool, and what do all the other words mean. But what is the narrative behind this one? People want to get into crypto. Crypto can be complicated. This makes it easier. And you can see they have 7 things listed for everything you want. I thought everything I want is like 3 things. Or 5, maybe just 1 thing, but it's 7. It's affordable, it's fast, low gas fees, scalable, all the good words. It doesn't matter how good any of the projects are at the moment, there's all the short-term hype of we have money, we throw it into things, and they go up. So no matter how good this one is, it seems like a good idea, so there's a good chance for the average person that will then come across this project, sees the description, makes it accessible. Well, I'm new to crypto, this seems easy, I like it, let's buy it. Even though you want to be smarter every single day, you want to learn more and more about projects, the ideas behind them, what all the technical things do, sometimes understanding it deeper than anybody else doesn't help you. Because like 98% of people, if not more, that put in money in this one have absolutely no idea what this one is or what it does. This might simply be in a list of top 5 coins that, let's say, Coin Bureau talks about soon, and then $100 million go in here. It's always good to know things, but that doesn't guarantee that you make money. Next up for number 2, we have Honeyland. I only put this on the list because this, again, percentage-wise, did the biggest return for me in this 1 month period without doing anything. And how did I find this one? Well, it turns out that about a year or something ago on my channel, I made 1 or 2 videos about Honeyland because back then they had their, I think, the alpha NFT launch and the initial testing for the game that they have behind it. So it got me thinking, well, if they have all those numbers up here and I knew about them a year ago, maybe people also know about them from a year ago, and then the graph goes up. Duh. And apparently that was a correct thought process, because when I bought that compared to how it is now, or actually where it peaked at 15 cents, you know, graph this way. Good. Now for most games, and I will not say this one in particular, but for most games, they all suck, they're all horrible, it looks like garbage, it looks like if you're 6 years old and you have to make your first game and you draw on paper with 2 left hands and you got a new crayon, it's like, oh, it's yellow, let's make a bee. That's how most things look in crypto. But keep in mind, again, it does not matter how good a project is right now, because nobody plays it anyways. This is all for speculation, and while everybody is speculating, you simply have to get out before anybody else. This is all Ponzi's, everything is a triangle, nothing in here has any real world use case. I'm pretty sure you don't know a single human being ever that not just in real life talked about this, but that also plays the game. Could be the best game ever. I haven't met a single person that even knew what this one is. And the other convincing parts would be, okay, it has a player base, a bunch of people I follow them, and most importantly, it's available on the App and Play Store worldwide. Anything that has to be played on a computer is inaccessible for over 95% of crypto users, because most of them are in Southeast Asia and they use their phone. There's a game, it's on Solana, Solana's going up a lot, and it's a game that has been around for years, so that's the idea behind it. Doesn't mean this is good or is going to go up more. You can see the first triangle here, you know, it's coming down to form the head and shoulders double valley formation. That's how we call it in TA, technical analysis. Just so far until this point in time, this goes up. And if anybody ever looks into gaming on Solana, this is on Solana and it's a game. So there's a good chance just with gaming Solana, this gets a bunch of more money. Anything I have in here, I will simply leave and do absolutely nothing with, because yesterday I learned something in which I needed a little bit of liquidity to buy a node for Cornucopia, and I decided at this point right here at $21 to sell my Moon River, and then 6 hours later it was at $41. So what I learned about buying and selling is I have absolutely no idea when to sell, and this is all purely random, so just leave it. That works the best so far. Now what did I buy with my Moon River that I sold? Let me show you, my fine gentlemen. I bought Cornucopia, their COPI token. I didn't buy the token directly, but this one is on this beautiful chain called Cardano on ADA, and they had a note sale. Let me open their pitch deck for you so I can give you the whole rundown on why you should throw your life savings into this one as well. Notes in general, which are so far just an NFT, you would hold into your wallet and then you get some rewards off their token into your wallet, passive income, free money, never work again a whole day in your life. They had their stage 3 of this sale. They have a lot of more sales. So I bought 5 of these for $300 each. They will sell 20,000 NFTs on ADA and 20,000 on Ethereum next. In this pitch deck, where they have a lot of nice looking pictures, if we zoom in, this is pretty much what I bought yesterday. I bought a file node, 5 of them. Fancy term for if you download a game or you torrent something, it has to come from somewhere. You as a node owner, you would own some of these files, which means your computer or your node operates in a way in which the files for this game can be downloaded in a decentralized manner instead of just a centralized manner. Because let's say they have a giant server and somebody pours hot coffee over the server, good chance that it breaks. But if it's decentralized, it doesn't matter. Even if half the network goes down, you can still access everything. And for that you get some tokens, and I just think the way this game is built, it makes a lot more sense to think of this in a long term. For the upcoming sales, they have a lot more, right? You can see over here up until tier 15, where the price will be $1,000, so I got mine for 300 yesterday. And the total supply will be 20k on ADA and 20k on ETH. And I'm betting on this because I have no idea how this one goes, but I think this one is a good gamble. However, per node that you own, you have to also have 3,000 COPI in your wallet. And COPI at 10 cents means per node that you own, you also have to have $300 of the token. So I gotta put $1,500 of my money now into the token to have that in my Cardano wallet that I never ever use because Cardano sucks. But I bought 5 nodes and I read about this after. So I gotta convert some tokens. Which is fine because, hey, we made some profit here, so we can put it in this one. Also, I bought this token normally, this up by 1.6x. That's good as well. They're still around the size of Miria, and for the nodes that they sell, I think this could be a good bet. Look into it. If there is a referral link, I'll definitely send you one so I get free money, but otherwise I'll just have the link to this one. And then, lastly, my one of the best performing ones, depending on the time frame that we select. Heroes of NFTs. Card game on Avalanche. Avalanche gaming goes up. Money on Avalanche floats into the whole system. This is in the system. Insanely low market cap. I put in like $300. That went up to like 1,400. And for this one, again, I do absolutely nothing. I simply think once the entire mainstream after Christmas joins crypto, then there's a good chance if this one is simply in the category of crypto gaming Avalanche, they just throw money in. Again, the game doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if the team is even alive, they could all be dead. Giant bomb dropped in the building, everything is decimated down to ashes. This fits the narrative, and so far, it goes well. Obviously being said, for anything in here, they could simply right-click delete, take all your money and leave. I'm not gonna pretend like I did 3 hours of research and fully understand everything in here, because when I did all my research on things, I realized that research and being convinced that something is a good idea and the performance of said thing does not matter. It has absolutely zero correlation. Again, my favorite project ever is called Meta Hero with the hero token. In the long time frame of all time, this is fucking terrible, okay? From all-time high until now, this is completely fucking dead and nobody cares about this. This has every single green flag you can imagine with an awesome team behind it. It doesn't matter. And this, along other projects that went from 25 cents a coin to 0.3, all these projects, they have a great team behind it with a fantastic idea and nobody gives a shit. Since I stopped caring about the teams behind it and I only focused on the narrative, as in this is a game, gaming goes up, with no additional thoughts, I started making profit. Isn't that stupid? It is to be said that to understand the stock market, the crypto market, investing in general, you don't have to look into teams, projects and companies, you simply have to look at mass psychology. Most like 25-year-olds and younger in America have an iPhone. Not because it's a better phone, but if all your friends have an iPhone, you get an iPhone. Back in 7th grade for me, I wanted to buy a PlayStation or an Xbox. How did I make my decision? Not based on the better company, not based on what games are available or how the controller looks. It was simply 4 out of 4 friends have a PlayStation and we want to play Call of Duty. I don't want to be left out, I get the PlayStation. If they had an Xbox, I would have bought an Xbox. If you're honest with yourself, you also think the same way. We like to believe that we do all our own research and whatever, but at the end of the day, you simply think, okay, this one is cool, I might be convinced, let's buy it. And that's how everybody else thinks. So we take advantage of that by buying low, never selling it, and losing money. And if you want to, links to everything are down below. Until the ETF approval on January 9th, I think the market is gonna do this, right? And then it hopefully does this, right? We get the hype, everybody floods in. And then there's a 50-50. 50. Everybody sells the hype. Not good. Or, and then it's up. And I can tell you, it doesn't matter how many fancy lines of triangle patterns and formations and triple hills to valley ratios you have, you can't make this decision anyways. The market, with hundreds of billions of dollars, is gonna decide that. It's a pure coin flip. You have experts on both sides saying, it will happen, it won't happen. So who are you as just another person that looks at this and thinks, oh yeah, I can make a decision. I know how it goes. No, we don't. It's all random, no idea. I simply pick the coins that I like, including the ones that I showed, and I do absolutely fucking nothing. Maybe take some profit, so this one is up 2.5x for me. I might take out like 30% and then reinvest that. Don't follow anything I say. I'm only here to make you lose money. And until fairly soon, take care.